G'day and welcome to Aussievision. I'm Dale. We are here on the Gold Coast live from Chameleon Bar where the Aussievision team is catching up. And as tradition goes, we always get our predictions beforehand. Now it's a bit noisy. They're a very loud bunch, but we're going to go through them one by one. And first up we have Mark. Jump in, Mark. Now, Mark, I want you to tell me who is going to win tonight.
Oh, look, Jaguar Jones has to take the crown. She has to go to Turin. She'd be a brilliant representative. It is spectacular, like, for the moment. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Now, any other surprises? Who's going to be just behind? Any wild cards?
Do you know what? The song's not everyone's cup of tea, but Paulini can turn a look, she can turn a performance, she can work the stage. It's an assured performance that's going to see her zoom up the odds, I think.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Hayley, we have next. Now, Mark, could you grab someone on the way back? Thank you. This is all live. Now, Hayley...
Quite short.
Well, let's move this back a little bit. Now, Hayley, let's keep moving this back.
Yep.
Now, who's going to win tonight?
Voyager.
Now, is that because you love them, or do you think they're actually going to win?
Well, it's a brilliant song. It's the best song, and I want them to win.
Now, is there any other ones? Who's going to be the biggest challenger for Voyager?
I'm actually going to say Paulini. I think she'll be the dark horse.
Ooh, very, very interesting.
Public vote.
Watch out for that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Hayley. And next up, we have the wonderful Laura. Come in, Laura. Esti Lau, Laura.
G'day.
Now, Laura, who is going to take out the crown tonight?
I think tonight, just based on overall staging and from what I've seen in the 1 minute long jury clips that I was allowed to watch, I think Jaguar Jones will take out the crown for Australia. That was just seriously impressive staging. I think it's going to get a lot of jury love and hopefully some televote as well. We'll just see that on the camera and just be wowed by it.
Any top picks for the other two? Because last time you got the first, second and third right when we did this video.
No pressure at all. I know my predictions aged like a fine wine if I recall correctly.
They do.
But I think the other two front runners are going to be Voyager and Paulini, just behind the pack. And the one wild card who I think might surprise people and do better than people expect, I think will be Evie Irie and Isaiah Firebrace.
All right, you heard it here first. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
Catch you later. Now we have the amazing Liv come in, our Sanremo extraordinaire. All right, can you be as accurate? You were very accurate with Sanremo. So now I want to hear about Australia Decides. Who will take out the crown?
I will say I don't have a very good track record for Oz Decides, just to put that in there. But I'm going to actually stick with Sheldon Riley. I'm not changing my mind. I think he's still got this. And yeah, I think the wind is still blowing in his direction, and I'm backing it.
Okay, who's the biggest threat to Sheldon winning?
Jag, yeah. She just seems to have such a good... all the people who were walking out last night were absolutely loving it, and there's no reason the juries wouldn't like it as well. So probably I think Jag might be in there.
And any wild cards?
I'd love to say Andrew. I think he'll just do better than maybe people anticipated. Not reaching that top three, but better than people maybe gave him credit for.
He looks good. And are you sure that's not you just standing a bit of Andrew?
Yeah, look, probably, but anyway.
We all are. Yeah. Thank you, Liv.
No worries.
Cheers. All right, welcome in. We have a special guest. We'll have to move this back a little bit. We have Lisa from ESC Extra. You are out here visiting. Why are you visiting?
Because of my beautiful Laura, of course.
It's a beautiful love story. Eurovision fans from across the world have finally got to come up and meet together again. Lovely relationship between Laura, who you saw earlier, and Lisa. But Lisa is an amazing person from ESC Extra, and we want an outsider's opinion here. Who is going to take out the title, Lisa?
I've been sort of hovering in the last 24 hours after seeing some of the jury clips, and I'm going to stick with my guns and say it's Sheldon's, because he has a huge fan base and he's got a good package, and I just think it'll be really strong enough to take out the win tonight with both jury and televote.
Oh, very good point there. Anyone who's the biggest threat or any wild cards for you?
Possibly. I mean, I feel like Jaguar Jones has really sort of lifted her game in terms of she's got this incredible staging that's going to be such a wow moment that people will see and be like, oh my god, where did that come from? And she's just really built up her personal story and everything that she's been going through in the last couple of years, and I don't know, it's going to be a really emotional moment for people, I think.
Exactly. It'll touch people at home, I think, as well. So, look, thank you so much for being our little guest juror from ESC Extra. Make sure you follow them as well. They're awesome. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Catch you. All right, Hugo. I feel like where's my drink? That's all right. I don't need a drink yet. It's fine. Come through. Now, Hugo.
Yeah.
You are a fan of Sheldon Riley.
Guilty.
Do you think he can take out the title? Is that your prediction to win the whole thing?
It is my prediction, yes. I just think it's the full package. He's got the voice, he's got the theatrics, and I just think, why not vote for him?
But, I mean, do you think people will vote? Do you think, like, he's going to be the winner?
I do think. I think the running order is not necessarily the most in his favour, but I still think he's good enough to take it out. In the recap, that will absolutely pop and stand out.
Okay, any wild cards or big threats to Sheldon?
Jaguar Jones, I think it's become sort of a two-horse race. I think Jude York could get top 5. I might do like a Dadiri from a couple of years ago. Yeah, it'll do much better than people think.
Fantastic. Thank you, Hugo, and good luck for tonight.
Thank you.
Guy, come through. We have the amazing Guy from our team. He's our Balkan expert, but can you be the expert on Australia Decides who is going to take out the title?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be really close between the top 4, but I think...
4? Okay.
Yeah,
Who
I'm seeing Paulini, I'm seeing Jaguar, I'm seeing Voyager, and seeing Sheldon.
Okay.
I think, I'm seeing Jaguar just take it out, I think. And I hope so. I really hope so.
And who's going to be runner-up then?
That's really hard to pick. I think Sheldon just could get there as runner-up. But Paulini, I mean, is looking really strong after last night. And, who knows? I mean, Jude could also go really well as well with the jury and the public.
I agree with you on Paulini and Jude. Big wild cards there. I love the fact that you struggle to come up with a runner-up, but not the winner. He's like, the winner's this. Oh, runner-up's a hard question.
Yeah.
Why are you so sure on Jaguar?
Look, I think she's got a lot of love from the public, rightly so. And I think she's going to get enough love from the jury as well. So I think both of those together, I think she might just edge forward.
Fair enough. Well, thank you so much, Guy. Catch you later. Next person. Ruby, come through. Okay, Ruby, Australia Decides.
Yeah.
Who is your winner? Who is going to take out the crown tonight?
Jaguar is definitely taking out the crown. She's going to win the jury vote, and she'll probably do really well on the televote.
Will she win the televote?
Oh, I reckon it'll be 1 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seem very confident. Why are you so confident without giving spoilers away?
For the jury, looking at the jury members in particular, I think her wheelhouse and their wheelhouse really connect. Compared to my number 2 being Voyager, I think there could be a little bit disconnect just because it is rock.
Yeah, I think I do have that question on the jury as well, and I think I love the way you put that jury and that same wheelhouse. So no, nice. Any wild cards?
I mean, I loved Sheldon's song, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to translate to stage.
Okay. Well, there we go. Ruby has served up the tea. Thank you, Ruby, very much. Catch you later. Fleur, come through, Fleur. Welcome, Fleur. Okay, Fleur. Yeah. Now, you went to the show last night as well,
yes,
so
I did.
Maybe have a bit of an inside track here.
Yeah.
Who is going to win Australia Decides tonight?
Oh, look, I honestly think it's out of 2 acts, and not 3. I think one didn't quite perform as well as I thought they did. It's definitely out of 2. But I think Voyager might be the one to go through. Yeah, I think they might be representing Australia in Turin in a couple of months.
So you think Australia's going to vote for rock, and do you think the jury will go for rock as well?
I think so. I think what we have here is a song like it crosses a lot of generations. I can see people my age, Gen X, going for it. Boomers will go for it. Gen Ys will go for it. Zoomers will go for it. I think the electronic plus the traditional band that will work quite well because it's a little preset. It's a bit 80s. It's a bit modern, so I think that crosses everyone and it's more accessible to most Australian audiences. It's very Australian. We are voting in a national final. This is not Eurovision as such.
Yeah, very, very good point. You've got to win over in a domestic market first, don't you?
Yeah.
Now, any wild cards? Just one person who could just jump from the pack.
I think Andrew Lambrou will finish top 5.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very eye-catching to watch. Does remind me of a certain Eurovision act, but I'm not going to say who. I think you need to watch it and you'll go, yes, that one. But I think he's got the popularity. It's a very modern song, but very accessible, especially to the Greek-Australian market. I think they're on the ball with this one. Okay. So I think he's the one to watch, yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for sharing your opinions, and let's see how it turns out. Thanks, Fleur.
Thank you.
All right. Who is this weirdo?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You've saved the best to last.
All right. Well, we have Mike. You know him from the podcast. Now, Mike, Who is your prediction to take out the title?
My prediction to take out the title is Sheldon Riley. Even though I know you're
This morning you said something different.
look, as much as I do probably prefer Jaguar Jones's presentation and the moments there, I just think the momentum is still with Sheldon. I do think it's his to lose, and what they're presenting has got enough legs to get over the line.
No, look, fair enough. I see where you're coming from. I mean, I'm still Jaguar Jones. Let's just have this argument here in public. I do think she's got the moment that Australian Eurovision fans really look for, and I think it's what the jury are going to look for. Now, back to you, because I was interviewing you. Anyone who's going to jump from the pack and cause a surprise?
I think from the jury show yesterday, Jude York will do very, very well with the jury. Possibly a top 4, if not a top 3 finish for him there. I just don't see the televote coming. If anyone, probably Andrew Lambrou or Charlie will finish in the top 5.
Interesting. Well, I mean, you named half the field there, but I still say Jaguar Jones is going to take it out. I think Paulini's a surprise to maybe make the top 3. Jude York, a massive jury score, but maybe I agree with you on the televote as well. But that's it. Is that it? We run out of everybody?
I think that's it. I think everyone's drinking.
Yeah, we're okay. Well, we're all here with our team, and it's been a wonderful weekend. And I hope you enjoy the show. These predictions will probably be completely wrong, but thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy the show.
See you later.